I have several backgrounds. I do crisis coaching for large multinationals. I have over 17 years of accounting background and accounting startup, all the way up to consulting CFO level. And I run businesses and I do entrepreneurship, and a big part of that is my PhD and research in alternative entrepreneurial education and a couple of programs that we run here in this school as well, actually, a program on how to look at incubation in a different perspective. I'm a professor here. Educator. I don't know if I'm a professor, if I'm sophisticated enough for that, but I'm an educator here, and so I lead quite a lot of classrooms on a variety of subjects. It gives me a great diverse background. When I talk about one subject, I can have a lot of different backgrounds that I can back it up with and give a much wider perspective and lens on things. Art specifically, so I'm also a writer and I paint, and art specifically allows me to help students go through ideation process in a much more extensive way, which would come not necessarily as a business perspective, but eventually allows them to find business opportunities in a much more expanded way. Be open-minded as you can be, because the perspectives that I bring are not necessarily very strategic, structured, academic business perspectives, what we would consider all the proper theories and teachings and everything else. I try to expand their horizons. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a practitioner, and although I have an academic degree, but as an entrepreneur, you have to be open to quite a lot of things, and you have to be able to snatch opportunities everywhere, and you have to be able to stay flexible and open-minded and resilient in quite a lot of different things. And you never have answers, you only have questions. Sometimes you don't even know what questions to ask. You need to make a lot of uneducated or definitely unresearched decisions because you're short on resources most of the time. So all of that requires a certain mindset, which I work with my students on no matter which class they're in. I just tailor it to the subject that we're working on. I love that we have project-based learning here, but in a fun and practical way. So it's not just a case study that is provided by an institution and we go through it. We look at real things with real people and build real projects. And I love that. I love that our staff, our professors here are very practical. And so what we talk about here most of the time is practical things, or people are practicing in their professions, whatever they are, even if it's something as sophisticated as politics, I don't know, something like that. And I love the fact that our campus doesn't look like a standard university. Our chairs are swiveling, we have bean bags, we have colorful walls. It definitely boosts the creativity and changes the way we look at things. Entrepreneurship is part art, part science. And so if you ever look at anything from business perspective, you need to have a capacity to look at it from academic, structured, theoretical approach, but also have a capacity to use it as a skill and be open to what the skill might give you. So in that sense, I think they merge like that. Also, the way business is usually taught, it's taught in universities, and we go top down from, okay, here's how we teach sciences, and this is how we take the scientific approach, and we do it step by step, and there is methodology, and so on and so forth. And I'm a big proponent in what I do of apprenticeship type of education. I think business, entrepreneurship for sure, and quite a lot of subjects in business have to be taught from the apprenticeship perspective. Like painters used to go in studios and paint with specific masters for a long time to learn the technique. Entrepreneurship for sure has to be done the same exact way. I would even argue that accounting for sure has to be done the same exact way, because in today's world, T accounts are not relevant anymore. It's how you use the softwares to be able to read the information and read the background behind it is what's relevant. Management is not a theory. Management is ability to look at things. How do you properly plan? How do you set the goals? How do you organize? How do you bring people together? It's a skill. A business is very much about skills, and there's not that many theories if you think about it. So bringing apprenticeship type of thing, if we would have a 1 year required practice on anything that they're trying to do, like they do in psychology or medical fields or other fields, I think it would definitely enhance the learning.